So you think you got something to say? Well, why not just listen to these two dudes you don't know and collect their 2 cents? Well, 4 cents collectively. Maybe 5. You could make a nickel if they make any sense to you.
I mean, this is all garbage. No one should listen to this in the first place.
Stool with Matt and Nick.
I don't think any of this is worth starting on, to be honest. I think we should.
No, I don't either.
I feel like we're sitting here talking about the weather, like a couple old men. But I think us starting on, I don't think any of this is worth starting on. Is worth starting on. So how about we just start on nothing? None of this has been worth starting on.
Okay.
All right, fire us up.
Well. Hey everybody, welcome to the Loose Stool with Matt and Nick. I'm Matt, sitting here talking to Nick, and I see you sipping on something over there, buddy. What you got?
Well, we got a beautiful day here, again in Alaska. The wind's blowing in, as we were just talking about, so I think it's going to get rainy. So on this beautiful day, before it gets rainy for a little while, I've got this beautiful White Claw hard seltzer, which I used to be a hard hater on, but I just love this shit now. Black cherry flavor. Fucking delicious. I'm not pouring vodka in it, though. There's no vodka going in with the seltzer, just the seltzer. And,
Not yet.
Nice glass of ice. I didn't put a lemon in it. I've been normally putting a lemon in it, but, I didn't do that today. But it's delicious. What do you got over there yourself?
You and your fancy garnishes, man.
You gotta have, man. It just makes you feel like you're not an alcoholic. We talked about this already. You put a garnish in your drink. You're like, I'm not doing this out of desperation. I'm doing this to treat myself.
And treat yourself, you should.
I'm living my best life, Matt.
Yeah, well, why don't you live, laugh, and love while you're at it? But
I just bought a beautiful live, laugh, love sign. I put it. No, I'm beginning.
Jesus. Me myself on this. It's just yet another miserable, muggy, gross day here in Wisconsin, and I am currently nursing this bottle of Early Times, chasing it with Sunkist.
Chasing with fungus?
Not living my best life. Yeah. Sunkist.
Oh, okay.
But
the connection cut out. It really sounded like you said I'm chasing it with fungus. Like you are living your best life. Get at it.
Oh yeah, but I'm honestly just happy to be feeling better. I was talking to you over the weekend a little bit, but I had gotten my first dose of Moderna, the COVID shot, on Friday after work, and I felt like kind of off. I just want to be, totally honest about this on the air. Like, I felt kind of off on Friday night, but I was more or less okay. And then Saturday morning, man, I woke up and I felt miserable. Like, I had the chills. I felt just totally wiped out, and I felt sick. No reason to explain further, but it just kept getting worse, like all fucking day, and my arm was just absolutely killing me. But you know what? I got through it, and Sunday morning, despite waking up in a pool of sweat, I felt totally fine again. So, we talked about this privately as well, but I did some reading of my own, and it does turn out, at least definitely this is true in my case, where if you've had COVID before, which I had it last summer, your first shot acts much more like the second shot that a lot of people get, more side effects from. And that's apparently because since your body recognizes this as like, oh shit, this is COVID again, it fights it way harder than if your body isn't familiar with it. So that's what produces the more intense side effects. So I don't want to, by saying all this, like I said, I'm just trying to be honest, but I still do heavily encourage people to just get it done. It's the right thing to do. Just like, yeah, I felt like shit, but I'm still going through with it, and I'm still happy to do it. So
Well, and I mean, how much, like, not to, that it's awesome. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I don't want to detract from the point of, like, it's awesome that you got it, but it is pretty cool. I just wanted to say on top of you saying, like, why it's good to get it. Like, look at all these things, all these events that are starting to happen, you know, and we're not seeing, like, numbers spike in cities. So there's been, like, all these fucking, like, sporting events going on, all these things starting to kick off, and, like, apparently something's working. You know what I mean? Like, we're not having all these, like, hot, and it's got to be the vaccine. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. I can't wait to get it myself. Like I said, I am scared about the side effects, and I'm the only person at my job for another 4 days here now. So as I think I'll go get it on Saturday. My boss gets back on Friday, and then I'll be right there with you, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, heck yeah, it's so fun just seeing people out. That's where I got distracted. I've been just thinking about all these events I've been watching, and it's cool, you know.
It is awesome, and I mean, you've been talking about having a little bit of Wi-Fi trouble once in a while. The 5G chip that is in your arm after you get it,
will it boost it?
You'll never have that issue again.
Oh my god, now definitely.
You'll be a walking.
I'm going to ask for 2.
Yeah, you're a walking hotspot. Yeah.
There's a certain type of person I'm really sick of, and they exist mostly in sports, but they exist all over our world. And it's that person who's like the 1 in a million, 1 in 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, whatever, who succeeds at what they're doing and then says, I'm proof, and all you got to do is dream, and if you just dream hard enough, you can get to where you want to be. Ignoring the fact that there's like a whole bunch of losers exiting the building right behind them who also fucking had a really big dream about winning that fucking championship, you know, and who have also worked very hard. You know, like, so, like, I don't even want to make this about me. I just think it's hilarious as there's one person, like, giving an after-game fucking interview. You know, like, this isn't about me being sad about not being more successful. This is literally about the humor in someone like, this is the proof that all you gotta do is dream and you can do whatever you want, as there's literally like 50 losers walking out the building right behind them. It's the funniest fucking shit, and I hate it. It needs to stop.
Yeah, I mean, all you gotta do is dream and have enough money to buy a good team and work really hard at practice and maybe, well, I mean, if you're Bill Belichick, peek at what other teams are doing. And that's all it takes. It's just a dream. Yeah.
Just dream. All you got to do is it's just so annoying, you know? Like, we need more people speaking about the realism of, no, it isn't all you got to do is dream. You know, like, I do believe in people saying if you work hard, you can achieve things. But I just think it's, like, really ridiculous. Like, and this really is more in the sports sense of, like, look at Aaron Rodgers and everything he's going through. You know, and, like, look at how the Packers, and this could be divisive to Packers fans, but, like, you think it's Aaron Rodgers' fault that he hasn't won more than one Super Bowl? Because I sure as hell don't think it's Aaron Rodgers' fault that he didn't win more than one. And I'm pretty sure that guy dreams and works pretty goddamn hard. You know,
I'm pretty sure that's all he dreams or thinks or does. Like that's his entire life. Of course, he's fucking dreaming for it, but he doesn't have the other components to get there because we keep screwing him over.
Right, exactly. So it just, I don't know. I did intend for this to be kind of just like a quick, like, one-off, like, fucking gripe. We don't got to go into it too much further. But I was watching the NFL playoffs, like, game, NBA playoffs game the other night, and somebody was saying that, and just like, this shit is so ridiculous. And again, like, behind him, there's dudes, like, punching the wall, fucking angry as hell, you know, like, walking off the court mad as shit. Like, I guess they didn't dream good enough.
Yeah. I want to see that. I want to see that post-game interview with a member of the losing team, and they say, all you got to do is dream.
I didn't dream hard enough.
I forgot! No!
If I would have just dreamt more, if I would have just believed in myself, we could have had that game.
Man.
I will say if Aaron Rodgers would have believed in his legs, he could have ran that shit in for a touchdown. We wouldn't even have had the conversation about kicking the field goal afterwards, but we don't got to get into that. You know? He didn't. You know what? Now I'm kind of coming off this a little bit, because if he would have believed in his legs, we would have fucking won that game. But he didn't believe hard enough. Fucking Aaron Rodgers, god damn it.
I still love the guy. I can't.
Oh my god, me too.
I can't stay mad at him.
I actually, man, I get too into myself about, like, thinking, like, because, like, the law of attraction, the idea of, like, forward thinking and manifestation has worked for me in the past. And at the end of last season, I was like, I hope the fucking Packers trade Aaron Rodgers, because they need to do that guy better than, like, what they need to do. Like, I was, like, hardcore about that before any of this shit came out. Like, just trade the man already. Let him go win somewhere where they give, like, where they fucking care. And now I'm sitting here like, did I do this? And, like, obviously, I don't mean that seriously.
Well, but you're not, I mean, honestly, you're not the only one who felt that way. I mean, it could be, you know, if you believe in the powers that be, energy in the universe and all that. I guess
mind,
here we are talking about the
fucking
universe again. But like, you know, if enough people thought that, maybe it kind of put that energy in a way forward. But you know,
well, and if anybody knew it, Aaron Rodgers knew it before any of us. He, like, I mean,
oh yeah,
I've been not successful at all, and I look at other people like, you ain't helping me, get me the fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I can definitely get it when you're, like, the greatest, most athletic quarterback who, like, showed Pat Mahomes the way to do what he's doing now, you know what I mean? When you're the guy who changed the game, like, like, it is, this is why it's laughable, my whole, like, did I do that? Or the sports fandom of, like, jinxing, like, if you change your t-shirt from one game to the next, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, Aaron Rodgers, before any of us, is like, did you guys see how good I am? Like, do you see how fucking good? I'm surprised he didn't do this shit 8 years ago. You know, dealing with Mike McCarthy's fucking ass. Yeah, man, and you know that all that collective energy. I mean, even just on a personal level, is you know, very strong and visceral. Like I watched that game at my house. My brother had come over, and my brother, he's scatterbrained. He doesn't care about anything, but I watched that game with him. He just came over to hang out, and he wanted to play chess after the game. And I was just so fucking pissed off that I practically, I lost chess to him on purpose just because I was like, fuck this, I don't care. I just want this over with so you leave. Oh, man. This is a real quick aside note, but me and Gira got in a legitimate argument about the Bucks the other night, and this means nothing to anybody. This is so off the show. Good, again, edit note right here. But I just had to make this. We're so intense about the fucking Bucks. We fucking got into like a legitimate fight about the playoffs. Hilarious.
But I mean, that is like seriously. Like, you talk about like a powerful energy and a powerful vibe you're putting out there. Like, I mean, when you really do care that much for really no reason. I mean, it's sports. It's inconsequential, really. But I mean, you get to that level of fandom, and like when something like that happens, you just like it ruins like everything. Like, you're not fun anymore, and understandably so.
But it should, like, but the funny thing is, though, if people were reasonable and didn't always expect, you know, perfect outcomes, like, which is the reason why, like, a Hollywood movie needs to end with, like, a nicely closed loop where everybody's happy, right? Like, this is why every movie we know is going to turn out, is because we need that happiness at the end of the loop. But it's also, it keeps us being fans, because if you weren't happy at the end of last year, well, next year's the year. And you're just waiting for that. You're just waiting for it. But then, like, the Packers won in 2010/2011 season, because I think the Super Bowl was in 2011. That was a 2010. I think so. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like, So they win that, but that's not good enough. Like, now we want more. Now we open the next loop. Like, get the next one, you know? But,
as humans, we are slaves to gratification.